Welcome back to the show. You're watching ASEAN Talks of the World Day of Family, and today we have the Deputy National Director of SOS Children's Village, Thailand, to talk with us about these issues of misplaced children, especially the one that SOS Children Village has been taking care of. In other words, a lot of people will call SOS Children Village, or they know it as SOS Children Foundation as an orphanage house. But you said yourself you don't want to call it orphanage house because these children, in another way, they already have a new family.
Sure, because they can become a part of family and grow up in the loving home once again. So we will prepare everything in the warm environment and fairy environment of the children, because we believe that family should be the best place for the children to grow up.
And how long is the care process we're talking about here? Since they get in the house until they finish high school, university, how long they stay with the house?
They stay since they are the childhood until their adulthood, actually.
Whenever they're ready to
after
have their own family or leave the house?
Yes, they will get the education as same as like the normal children in our society. They go to school, they go to university if they can have the capacity to learn until the bachelor degree. And after that, they finish education, they get a job, they can become independent, earn themselves, and they leave the village. We will not support them for the finance, but the bond relationship still
there because they grow up together.
Yes.
It has been 40 years. There must be some success story.
Success stories. Many of our children become independent and
anyone come back to work with the
some they also we at our office also after accountant and also the sponsorship coordinator, and for others go to have their own life, their own family, and our SOS mother become the grandmother already, and they bring the children to visit the mother. So they get a job in many career field work, like the bank and the nurse.
Just as if they feel like they have expertise in or they have interested in.
Yes, because we will support the children to study in the field that they're interested in. Like they want to be the nurse, and sometimes they want like to be the engineer, whatever things that they want to be.
We were talking about the costs of these children that finally lost their parental care. Now can we talk about the number itself, the statistic of children? Is it more or less in the past 40 years?
If
we're talking about the percentage of children, right now you said there's about 1 million children that have been abandoned or misplaced or have to live by themselves, lost their parental care.
Yes.
Out of the 20 million children in Thailand.
Yes.
Is that the number by percentage is less or more, or stay the same in the past 40 years?
In the past 40 years, I think the orphanage who lost their parental care because they passed away is less than in the past. But become more serious is like abandon and the abuse case in the family. But the number, I think, is maybe it's quite maybe it's same.
The number of children is the same.
Yes, but the cause is maybe a different proportion of the each condition.
Are you looking to expand the capacity or working with? How do you work with other organizations that also taking care of children together?
Because the social worker, they have the network. They will work really closely, have the good connection, refer the case, and help each other to raise one children, because we cannot do it alone in the child network.
Right. Would it be an ideal situation if each organization that have to work with children be able to sit down at least once a year or once a month to really work it out together?
Yes, actually, I think they have to
iron out the wrinkle part of the world.
They have to in official discuss a network, but in the formal, I think maybe we need to more develop for that.
Okay, so I understand that you have help from the governmental organization too, the Social Development and Human Security Department. How much do they help? Is it about in terms of funding or research or human power?
We got the funding, some funding in some years, and the amount this is not same. It's changing every year, and we got the support from them, like in the expertise and some connection, most of that. And also another NGO, we got the support like the education, and sometimes it's like expertise in their working field work.
So you were saying that the cost of these children that lost parental care in Thailand lately, mostly from the abusive family, is this a case similar to other countries in ASEAN?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so, because another country in ASEAN should be another.
So each country
condition.
have their own issues.
Sure.
So and how often you guys discuss, or is there any case that you have to come down and really find a way?
Normally, we'll not talk like that much about.
So it's more like yearly report of each other, or just visiting?
Because in our organization, we have the condition that the children need to lose parental care, and sometimes we will not specific the cause of why they lost the parent.
But you said that SOS is also doing a research to update the information.
Yes, by country.
Okay. So what area that we are looking into now?
The area
for the research.
For Thailand, we do our research for the children who lost parental care.
Right. So talking about the cause, or how to make them feel better, or
yes, in every
different
aspect.
way to raise the children.
In every aspect.
Okay. So how long is the process of this research?
Since last year, and we will get the final research.
And there will be the
should
report
be this
come
year.
out.
Yes.
So we should see something different.
Yes.
So the Family Day of 2012. What is SOS has been doing this year for the Family Day?
Okay. Yes. For this event, we organized a press conference, actually, because we would like to inform every people how important of the family, and let them aware that there are still some children who lost the family, who never have a chance to celebrate this kind of thing with their own family. So that's why we need help from the society to support them to become a part of the family once again, because everyone aware that family is very important for our lives.
So is SOS looking to expand more capacity in other provinces?
Sure, if we have the more fun.
If you can afford.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so the help from the government, that's not in terms of funding.
We hope Thai will help Thai by individual support, because our organization would like to invite the donor become our friends.
Right.
Friends mean to help and support for the long term, but there's not much in the much amount.
Right.
But you can become our friend for the long term.
What if I don't have money but I want to help? How else I can help you guys with?
You can share with your friend and your family about our concept.
Okay.
And let them understand what we are doing, and just give us the support.
To spread the word about the work?
Yes. And one day, if you have the capacity to afford and to donate in the funding, please, you are very welcome.
So I would say in terms of the staff, there is no shortage?
Shortage in
staff?
Staff?
Human power? People that work with organization.
Okay. For our organization, the most important people is the SOS mother, because she needs to devote her life.
How is the process of selecting person to be the mother? That is a big job.
Sure. It is like the human resource process. She needs to be recruited by the condition. She needs to be single or widow without any own child.
What if she have relationship later? Would that like?
She needs to leave the organization.
Wow.
Because she needs to devote her life to the children who are not her own children by the biological.
So as soon as she's thinking about having her own family, she have to leave the organization.
Sure,
How often is that case happen?
Not really much, actually, because since she care one children, the bond relationship happen. So it's very difficult to cut off.
So she just have to pick the route.
Sure. It's like a unbelievable story, but if you come to visit us and you see the life of our SOS family, you can realize that this is not the unbelievable things.
Right.
Because it's happened.
Right. So if you guys want to learn more about this place, SOS Children, either international or SOS Children Village Thailand, you can check out sosthailand.org, or also there's a website for the international organization itself. They have some statistics about the kids that has been displaced or lost parental care in Thailand, and see what else you can do. So that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for your time today. And May 15, the World Day of Family. See what you can do for your family, and make sure you try to be part of the solution, but not be part of the problem.